I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Shibby2142. How are you guys doing today? We are playing some more Team Fortress 2 using a Smurf name. So right now I'm using Medic of Cherno. That's a Daisy reference. That way no one really knows who I am, and it's not like, oh my gosh, Shibby's in the server, because sometimes I just want to play and have fun. Now, I'm not going to go and join a random Valve server and just troll new players, because that's usually where you can find them. Typically, the players in my server are pretty good, so I still want to challenge, because playing against better players will make you better, and it's just more fun that way. So, I am playing as the Pyro, using what I think is an amazing combo with the Scorch shot and the Phlogistinator. First up, let's talk about what makes this combo really awesome. I think that being the Scorch shot, and I'm liking the Scorch shot over the detonator. One, because it's newer, the knockback is pretty awesome, and the detonator has the 25% explosion self-damage vulnerability on the user, while the Scorch shot doesn't really have any downsides other than it doesn't do a ton of damage. So you're not going to be just straight up shooting people like you would the flare gun and getting crazy crits or anything like that. But what I'm doing with the Scorch shot is using the little igniting in the small radius. When you shoot it, it'll just explode by itself. I kind of just fire and forget. Also, the knockback is pretty nice for people who have Uber or just to annoy people. So what the idea is with this combo, why I'm calling it a combo, is you use the Scorch shot just to fire it, spam it as much as you want, try to light as many enemies on fire, and that will help you with your Phlogistinator, charging up your buff, and then you can heal yourself, you get that crit time. It is really fun, especially on defense, and especially on a map that's somewhat close quarters. I mean, I wouldn't say this is close quarters, but it's not like a bad water where it's a lot more open. So this is kind of like the perfect storm, and it's great. Back on topic, the Scorch shot base damage is 15, a critical hit will be 45, and a mini crit will be 20. The afterburn is 3 damage per tick, up to 60 total. And if the afterburn is on a mini crit, it'll be 4 per tick and up to 80 total. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean, the knockback is awesome. It really throws off your targets. And that radius where it ignites people is just, it's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. It's not about the straight up damage. It's about getting that afterburn and charging up your Phlogistinator buff. Let's change gears here and talk about our main weapon, that being the Phlogistinator. Came out for the Australian Christmas 2011. That's when it was released. All fire damage increases your buff, or what they call it in game, the oomph, or something like that. And when you activate it by taunting, so that's kind of a downside, it refills your health and it'll give you crit for several seconds. There is a minus 10% damage penalty. There is no random critical hits. That's fine, because on my server I don't have random critical hits. And there's no air blast. Now that's a pretty big downside, but I'm not the best pyro in the world with air blast and reflecting rockets and all that. Yeah, it's pretty important for putting out or extinguishing your teammates, but with this combo, if you're going defense and you're just going full bore, kill everyone, it works out fantastic. The how you see damage of the Phlogistinator, up close you're going to be doing about 6 damage per particle, far away about 4, mini crit is going to be 5 to 13, while a crit is between 11 to 18. Afterburn is the same as a Scorch shot with 3 per tick and 4 per tick. In this gameplay, I'm also using a chocolate sauce bottle as a melee weapon. No, that is a lie. I am not using a melee weapon at all. I have one equipped, that being the extinguisher, but since I don't use it, I mean, extinguisher is perfectly fine. You could possibly go with something with more utility, such as a home wrecker, so if you see any sappers, you can help a friendly engineer out, or maybe use the back scratcher rake if there's not many medics on your team. Either would work, so I'm not saying any combo for melee. Just feel free to use whatever you would like. Primarily this is between the Phlogistinator and the Scorch shot, and using all that spam from the igniting radius to get your buff, and you just go to town. Something else that is pretty cool about this combo, well, not so much about the combo, but the Scorch shot in general, is you get the execution taunt, which you can't get with anything else. The Pyro will adjust his stance and fire one shot. It'll kill an enemy at close range, and if the shot misses, it'll just continue to travel if it was just normally fired. That's pretty cool that the shot doesn't just disappear if it doesn't kill anyone close range, it'll keep going. So actually a pretty useful taunt, and it looks awesome. Let's once again change topics and talk about 100,000 subscribers. You might be wondering, Shibs, where is your 100K video? I'm still working on something. I could obviously do an easy vlog, simple thank you, but that is not good enough. So I'm going to keep thinking, and I might be doing something at PAX, or the Penny Arcade Expo, which will be coming up shortly, and I believe Germa and some other buddies will be there. Maybe we'll do some kind of fun video then. Also, I talked about an unusual hat giveaway. That's still going to happen because I have a lot of hats and I want to give back to you guys. I don't really need them all. I mean, I don't see the point of having a bunch of hats when you guys would enjoy them more. Or at least a few winners. We'll still figure out how that's going to go down. So yeah, a lot of things to come, guys. One thing I have been seeing in the comments is, but Shibe, we want more TF2 all the time. Sometimes I just can't upload a TF2 video every day, and I want to play my variety of games, which I tell you guys all the time. If I want to play Counter-Strike or whatever it is, I will be uploading that, so just don't worry. If you hate every other game out there in the world, I mean, that's kind of short-sighted, but I will be bringing TF2 often, so just don't worry about that. Not a big deal, guys. TF2 is not going anywhere because it is so good. Turning back to the gameplay, everyone lost connection to the server. That is unfortunate because I think I had over 100 points that round as Pyro. Definitely going to win because they had to push the bomb up that hill, get into the house, which was just not going to happen. We had a pretty good defense going there. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much that. If you'd like to leave a rating on the video, let's see if we can hit 999 ratings for Team Fortress 2 because TF2 is awesome. Once again, my name is Shibby2142. If you'd like to subscribe, it's the button right up there or in the video description. Feel free to leave a comment what you think about this combo or any other combos I should try, and hopefully I'll see you next time.